The number of students in Peoria dealing with homelessness is on the rise. Good Wednesday evening. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Janice Repholtz. Federal funding and some money from the budget is used to help students with these daily necessities. Sam Matheny is joining us to explain what they're doing to help in tonight's top story.
The number of unhoused students in District 150 can drastically change throughout the year, and it has so this year. Currently, over 350 students are homeless.
Peoria Public Schools works with Bobby Anderson with the Regional Office of Education to identify students who are experiencing homelessness. Anderson meets with their family and helps get them what their student needs to succeed.
A lot of the kids that I serve have uniforms, so I make sure they have adequate clothes, adequate shoes, adequate food, school supplies.
Anderson says most unhoused students are not living outside, but instead with other people or in shelters. He says the federal government allocates funds to school districts to help combat homelessness. District 150 also uses $75,000 from its budget. According to a staff member, the Wraparound Center in Peoria, which connects families to resources, is seeing increased demand.
We've had more student referrals for families in need that need comprehensive support. It might start off as a referral specifically for a student, but then you peel back the onion and you're finding that a family is in crisis.
Superintendent Dr. Sharon DeMoulan-Karat says at least 3 students are homeless in every school. But the district has bus passes, a food pantry, and laundry services. While the need is great, she tells me they are prepared to fill the gaps.
It's good as a district when we have, we have those extra supports that we can provide to families. Sometimes it could be a challenge, but we always make it work.
Anderson says truancy and stability go hand in hand. He tells me when students stay at different places, such as someone's home or in a shelter, they struggle commuting to school. Peoria superintendent says the district is providing bus passes as a way to curb that trend.